Hi there, it's Chris van der Kerk here at Blue Rhino Safaris. At this point, I trust everybody has seen the new website. I've updated the website, so very new, but all the important things are there. Homepage, about us page, which will give you a little bit of information about Blue Rhino Safaris, what we do, how we do things. It's very nice to have a look at it. This was specifically Serengeti 2018 when we did the balloon ride. Very nice. Then there's the 2018 tours, which are almost finished, and then of course 2019's tours that we have up there. So I want to go through the Central Kalahari Game Reserve trip. I moved it to February next year, February the 20th. And it is the first trip of the year. I'm doing the gorillas up to middle of January, so I'm giving myself a bit of a break, and then 20 February we're doing Central Kalahari. Why do I do Central Kalahari in February? It's going to be wet, people say. It's going to be hot, but it is not really that wet, and it's not that hot. Central Kalahari is in the middle of Botswana. The rainfall per annum is very low there. It's around about it's below 500 millimeters a year, so it's not a wet area per se. We're just going in the rainy season. Why do I go in the rainy season? Because it is green, it is lush, there's no dust, and it's just a much nicer experience in my view when I see the bush come alive. The dusty period, the dry period in Central has its own allures. You have the grass is lower, you see much less oryx, you see much less giraffe, and you see the cats hanging around just waiting for something to happen. So the dry season for me in Central is very different from the wet season. I personally prefer the wet season. It's really nice. So end of February, we're trying to avoid most of the rain. And I'm doing Kalahari on the 4th of March, so I need to be back for the 4th of March to do that one. It's a 7-night trip, short one. You can fit it into a week quite easily. We are doing camping, 7,900 Rand per person. We are sleeping in the 4 best campsites in Central Kalahari. No questions asked. The 4 best campsites. They are more expensive than the rest, and that is why I choose them. 2 nights at Piper Pan is something that you will never forget. It is really special. So yeah, have a look at the website, join us, and come and do the trip. I had to pick the picture for the website, and it was really difficult to actually do that. I've got a picture of 2 aardwolf, which you don't see often, and I also this year in Central we found these 2 lions at Passage, and it's really a splendid photograph. So to show you the specialness of Central is something that is really difficult to actually do because it is so special. So just to go through a few pictures, here's the 2 aardwolf that I saw. It was male and female busy mating. If you remember, there was a blue moon in June somewhere this year, a blood moon, sorry, not a blue moon, a blood moon. That night, that was the evening before that blood moon that we had, that big celestial event that we had. 2 aardwolf. I normally find the aardwolf in this place, so join me and see if we can find the aardwolf again. Leopard, always nice. Suricate, always good. Honey badgers, busy hunting during the day that we had this year. A caracal this year. Lions, always around. This is the aardwolf, the male, as it ran across the plains. So something really special. A cheetah on Deception, in the Deception area. So I really had a good year in 2018 with Central. So let's quickly go through it. It's a 7-night tour. We start in Kang, outside of the park. We go up to Gansi, fill up with fuel, do our last bit of shopping. Then we head to Kari Gate. Kari Gate, we'll sleep for the night. There's a waterhole just outside of the gate. Elephants normally still around, so you can have a nice evening with the elephants at the waterhole. The next morning it's a 2-hour drive to get to Piper. We go to Piper and we stay there for 2 nights. It's one of those things where if I don't do 2 nights there, I always regret it, because I really like spending time at Piper Pan, because it is a nice pan, because there's a lot of animals around. There's the resident 3 males, that 3 lions that I've always seen there. On the last 2 trips we saw them from camp on both occasions. So it's really a nice pan, and we just take the day off. Then it needs to be a bit of a rest in this trip, and we're going to do it at Piper, which is, as I say, in my view, the best site in the park. Then we head up towards Passage. We visit the waterhole and we sleep at Passage for a night, and then we carry on to the other waterhole in the park, which is not very relevant in the rainy season, but it's a very nice campsite, and we go up to Sundays for the last night in the park. The next morning we exit and make our way down to Sarowe, and we sleep on our way back to Joburg. If you wanted to do a Maun detour, I'll help you with the planning of that, and you can just turn left at Raakops and go up to Maun at the top. So that's the tour in itself. What do you need to do the tour? Well, you don't really need anything special. People are always scared of Central Kalahari because there's no power and there's no water and there's nothing. But all the campsites that we use have shower enclosures. I make sure there's a shower bucket in the evening, and if you have 5 liters of water per day per person, you can have a shower, you can do everything that you need to do with that 5 liters. It's really plenty. Many people have come with me on this trip with this big fear of how do we do this, and it's actually very easy. I'll prepare you for everything. You'll know exactly what to do and how to do it. It's a short tour, so it's just a few days that you have to manage, and then you're out of the park again. But don't miss out on seeing Central Kalahari. Central Kalahari in the wet is very, very unique and very special. Will it be muddy? Yes, you'll see videos of me doing tours through there in muddy areas, and those are the days that I have not figured out where all the dry roads are. So on this trip I'm doing dry roads. We're not doing the wet roads. I'm staying out of the really muddy areas. Yes, the roads will be wet. It's not an issue. It's just the way it is. But the really deep mud I avoid. So don't be afraid of it. Don't be scared. Nobody is going to get stuck. So you'll be fine for the trip. Don't worry about it. And that's it. If you have any questions, please email me. Ask me the questions. But don't miss out. Only 8 people allowed.